Hey, welcome to Minnesota Sports Talk. I'm Josh Coan. Today I'm actually doing a little bit of summer catch-up and a little bit of national news. So I'm actually not talking about Minnesota. The biggest sports story of the summer, in my opinion, was Russell Westbrook going to the Los Angeles Lakers. I know that's not big news anymore and people aren't talking about it, so I know that I'm really late with this, but the NBA season is starting pretty soon, and I haven't gotten a chance to address this yet because I didn't do videos over the summer. So I want to talk about this because this is a huge sports story and I don't want to ignore it. I want to talk about the Lakers' chances now that they added Russell Westbrook to the mix. So 2 years ago in the bubble, the Lakers did win the championship with LeBron James and Anthony Davis. This year, because of injuries and other things, they lost in the first round of the playoffs. And then they added Westbrook in the offseason. And so the question becomes, with this new big three, are the Lakers championship favorites? And I'm just going to be very honest with you guys. Those of you that know me know I'm not a big LeBron James fan. My second least favorite player is Russell Westbrook. I don't like Russell Westbrook. I think he's a freak athlete. I think he is amazingly talented. I think he's a very good basketball player. I don't think he's a great point guard. I don't think he's a very good teammate. I don't think he's a good point guard. I would rather have a point guard that distributes the ball, that runs an offense. Yes, his triple doubles are absolutely amazing and impressive, and I take nothing away from that. But he doesn't necessarily get them within the flow of an offense. So on the surface, adding Westbrook to LeBron James and the Lakers just bothers me. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of super teams. But that's not the question. The question isn't whether I like it or not, because I don't like it. The question is, can they win? Will they win? I don't think they fit together. I don't think LeBron James is a very ball-dominant player, whether you want to call him a point guard or point forward or small forward when he came to the league, whatever you want to call him. He's a ball-dominant player. He does get a lot of assists. He does distribute, but it's more on I dribble the ball for 23 seconds and then kick it out to you at the last second for you to shoot quick. So it's not like part of an offense. Westbrook and LeBron just want the ball so much, and they're two players who need the ball in their hands. Neither of them are great shooters. For catch and shoot, kicking it out to guys, they're ball dominant players. So that tells me it won't work, but they are so incredibly talented that it might not matter. And, I look at the Nets and they had the injuries last year, but Durant, Irving, and James Harden are all pretty ball-dominant players. They were just so good that I think that could work as well. Now, we don't know because of the injuries if that would have worked, if that will work this year. But I think the Lakers might just be more talented than everyone else. I think the Suns are a better team that move the ball better with a better true point guard in Chris Paul. I think Denver, the Clippers, trying to figure them out a little bit, but with Kawhi and Paul George, I think they're a team to beat in the West. Obviously, the Jazz. The West is really good. So the fact that they're not a great team, it reminds me of the Lakers that had Karl Malone, Gary Payton, Shaq, and Kobe, who, even though they on paper even looked like better fits because at least position-wise they were, they had so much talent, but they didn't come together as a team. The 04 Pistons were a true team, and I had a whole video just about the 04 Pistons, which congrats Ben Wallace on the Hall of Fame. And so I think it's possible that these Lakers might just be more talented than everyone else and they might win, but I'm not going to pick them. I'm not putting them as the favorites to win the Western Conference because I think there's too many good teams that I think can overcome the talent deficit that now exists because the Lakers just have so much talent. So that's my take. I want to know what you guys think about the LA Lakers, about Westbrook joining Anthony Davis and LeBron James in LA. Do you think they're title favorites? Do you think it's a lot of hype, or do you think it's true? Do you think they're the favorites, that Westbrook makes them favorites? I didn't even get time to talk into their bench and how they can't have one because of how much they're paying these guys. Maybe another video for another time, but let me know what you think in the comment section below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, tell your friends, and I'll see you next time.